Oh, this is Rick Mahorn, the bad boy, giving a shout out to my man Drew, Detroit Drew. Make sure you tune in on his YouTube channel, Detroit Drew. Bad boy.
Peeps, how's it going, man? Out of everything that's been happening with the Detroit Pistons, all the signing trades, all the free agent signings and draft picks, and what else? It's been a lot to keep up with, and I'm gonna keep talking about it because, quite frankly, this has been coming at us so fast that I really haven't gone through and dissected everything. But back to the NBA draft for this one. The 16 overall pick, Isaiah Stewart. I have to say, I didn't know much about him when we drafted him, but I went through, watched some pros and cons of his game, and this little snippet right here has me 100% sold on this guy. Watching his highlights, I watched some of them here live with you guys the day after the draft, but after we drafted him, I really watched it a lot more, and he does remind me of a Jason Maxiell type player. Now, that's not a very high ceiling, but quite frankly, it's something the Pistons need. And this comment here, this is what we need. We need players like this, hence why Troy Weaver drafted this guy. Pretty much, not word for word here, but talked about how other players at his position are scared to go against him because they know he's the better player. And if you watch this guy play, man, he is physical, he's stronger than everybody, and he's faster than everyone at his position. I can't tell you how many times throughout the highlights of his videos where very simply, they just swing the ball around the perimeter, feed him in the post, and he just backs him down, takes his time. He's not rushing anything, just two dribbles, backs him down, gets him about 3 steps into the paint, and just goes right over him. Rather if it's the fade or the hook. And again, in today's NBA, that's not really what happens a whole lot, but there's still a place for it. Hence why we went after Okafor. So it's something that still has some value. It's just not as big as it used to be. I believe he shot like 25% from the 3. It's something that he needs to work on if that's what today's centers are supposed to do. But right now, I think he's going to be a strong rebounder for us. He's got great awareness for when the ball is coming off the rim. He's always in great position. He's got a quick first step, so he's going to be able to jump higher and faster than most people right off the rip. But he's got a nice NBA body on him. Like, this guy is built like a freaking tank, however you want to say it. The dude's bulky and he's strong. I think we looked it up the other night on Above the Rim. He weighs like 240 something, so it's a big guy for only being about 6'9". So I'm very much looking forward to him playing. And quite frankly, with Plumlee and Okafor being here, those guys really aren't going to be much better than him. So the competition starting December, that's when camps open back up. The competition for the starting 5 is open for him. So I'm going to be very, very much looking on watching his career and these first couple weeks once the season starts, because there's not going to be a whole lot of separations between Plumlee and Okafor except for experience. And, you know, sometimes experience does help carry you to the starting job. So I'm not really worried about it. I don't care if he's starting day 1 or not. But for now, I expect him to get some good minutes off the bench. And, you know, he's someone who can play up by the 4 at times. So I'm sure we're going to be experimenting here. We have a lot of new pieces. We're trying to put them on the puzzle. We just don't know what piece goes where yet. So probably up until the All-Star break, when they do that, we probably won't have a solid starting 5 and a solid bench. Dwayne Casey's got so many new guys he's got to learn, and who works well with each other and who doesn't, and really start to tinker with it. So I like what Troy Weaver's done, though, man. We have a nice squad. You know, Rome wasn't built in one day, but it's taken Troy Weaver a handful of days to do so. So I'm looking forward to the season, man. I like this guy. I like Bay. I like Lee, and I love killing him. So for this draft alone, it's an A for me, man. I think Troy Weaver did a phenomenal job of getting talent here. And when you get guys like this who are already talking trash to their opponents and former draft colleagues and stuff like that, you love to see it, man. Because it just, to me, on a fundamental basis, watching Andre Drummond, he was a good rim protector. You know, he was about average, a block and a half a game. not too much to get excited about. But if he got dunked on or someone scored on him, what did he do? Put his head down and walk back to the other end of the court. This guy's not going to care. For one, he's going to contest your shot no matter if you dunk on him before or not. And he's going to come at you again and again and again and again until eventually you stop coming at him. So I really wanted an enforcer down there. Someone who talks the talk and walks the walk. It's kind of cheesy, but I like the mindset this young kid's in, man. I'm pulling for him. I love what he's saying. And hopefully that this could be a draft day steal. Because I think the 3 guys we took in the first round are going to be good. Quite frankly, we might have had the best draft out of all the teams out there. And the Saban Lee, I don't know how he didn't go late in the first, to be honest with you. So I'm liking him, man. We got a lot of steals, I think. Don't know how good all these guys are going to translate to. They might just be role players, but they're going to be good for us. So future's looking brighter for Detroit. We actually have a direction. We actually have a GM that, wants to build something here and not just be an 8 seed. He wants us to eventually win an NBA title. So it's looking like the timetable's going to be about 3 years. With the Grant contract and the Plumlee contract, it looks like it's going to be about 3 years before Troy Weaver thinks will be a repeating playoff team. So looking forward to it, man. Season can't get here fast enough. But what do you guys think about Stewart's comments, man? Do you like the draft pick? Do you not? There's going to be so many more videos like this throughout the upcoming week. I'm probably breaking down what I like about our free agent signings, our trades, and stuff like that. So stay tuned for all that. Leave your thoughts down below. Instagram, Twitter, DSA channel, website in the description along with the members. Check all that stuff out. And I will see you guys bright and early tomorrow. And that's the bottom line because Detroit Drew said so. Peace.
Detroit